These are your January 2025 predictions, so stay tuned. Hey, dreamy dreamers, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ, and let's hop right into today's reading. So today's reading is a pick a card, and we're going to be diving into themes for the first month, giving you all fresh start vibes, okay? So let's proceed. We have 3 piles, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pile number 1, we have the 7 of fire. Pile number 2, we have the 8 of air. In pile number 3, we have the curiosity of earth, which is the page of pentacles. So I'll give you all some time to meditate on your pile selection. All right, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 1s, welcome back to your reading. So this is your 2025 January predictions. Let's get into it. So you all chose this stone, which is a carnelian, and the 7 of fire. So immediately once I seen this card and this crystal, I figured like, quote unquote, guns blazing, right? Like you are starting off the new year of 2025 hot and ready. And I feel like you're taking actions and you're standing up for the things that you really want to happen in this following year, right? In this coming year. Okay, so with the 7 of fire, I feel like you're ready. You are equipped with what it is that you need to continue to be headed in the right direction. I feel like even there could be certain people or obstacles coming, in the crossfires of like what it is that you want, but you're staying strong and you're staying firm to your convictions regardless. Okay. You're not becoming distracted is what I'm getting. Okay. And you have a fire that's lit within you, pile number 1s, it's so incredibly bright that you will not allow yourself to get distracted. Also think it's very interesting. This person has a horse behind them, right? And you could tell she looks like an equestrian. I think that's how you pronounce it, equestrian. A person who rides horses for a sport, right? But I feel like you're going to also have a lot of proverbial horsepower, right? To sustain you throughout the year of throughout this month, throughout January. Okay, but you're starting off January very strong, pile number 1s, very strong. Okay, tell us more, Spirit. Give us clear, concise messages for our pile number 1's January 2025 predictions. Clear, concise messages for pile number 1's January 2025 predictions. Okay, so we have card number 16 with thoughts. So what's interesting, pile number 1's, to me, you are realizing that your thoughts are going to have to be positive and in alignment with the things that you want, because your thoughts will manifest. 222 on the time clock, right? We have card number 16, thoughts. And I feel like you are realizing like that's where you're starting off very strong in the month of January of 2025, is you're going to make sure that your thoughts are in alignment with the things that you want, and you're not thinking about the things that you don't want. You're going to make sure that your mindset is very clear and very directed towards the things that you want to accomplish during the month of January 2025. Now at the bottom of the deck, we have card number 7, 1 and 6. That's 7. So we have 2 7s here with a message. And I feel like this message could be permeating through your subconscious very loud. It's like the things that you want to happen, you want them to permeate to your subconscious. So then those good thoughts and those good actions could just be on autopilot. And that's the important message here today, okay? So we're going to put this, and we'll put this card here. Stay the course, though. That's what I'm really getting, pile number 1s, for you. Do not let things distract you, okay? Follow your first mind. Use your intuition, because it's speaking to you loud and clear right now, okay? Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1's January 2025 predictions. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1's January 2025 predictions. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones. January 2025 predictions. Thank you. Thank you. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number one's January 2025 predictions. Okay, pile number one. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So what I'm getting here for your January 2025 predictions is it's almost like you're cleaning up any unleft dismay that was around in the year prior, right? And I feel like you could be spending a lot of time alone during January 2025, making sure that your path is set clear before you, right? I feel like in the first couple weeks, you're going to be analyzing the things that you want, right? You're going to make sure that you have all of your I's dotted and all of your T's crossed with the Seven of Pentacles. You're going to make sure that you're working on the things that are going to bear fruit, and you are maybe putting to the wayside what's no longer working, okay, with the Seven of Pentacles here. You know, I feel like you are really delving deeper into like surefire investments, right? What are you investing your time? What are you investing your energy in, right? That's the assessment that you're taking. Now with the Five of Pentacles, I have a feeling like you're also no longer victimizing yourself. You're no longer saying, woe is me. And again, like I was saying, you're cleaning up any dismay, and that could be from thought forms, right? The thoughts that you were thinking or old thought habits that you have accumulated during the prior year. You're cleaning that up. And it's interesting because you can tell that this young lady is in the winter months, and literally January is winter time, right? So I feel like you could also be kind of like in a state of solitude, making sure that your mind is right and ready for the year as it progresses. And I feel like you're going to make sure that, again, doubling down on what no longer serves you is cleared out, right? You're no longer victimizing yourself. You're taking accountability for the things that, you know, you want to grow, you want to progress. And I feel like you're leaving like a victim and like a left out in the cold mentality behind. You're completely invigorating yourself. And how you're going to be invigorating yourself is really through solitude and spending time within, right? Finding that light within, okay? You see this mermaid, she's on top of like a lighthouse, and she could be objective as to what's going on around her. And while she might look a little solemn in her solitude, I feel like she's really just kind of contemplating, being very contemplative right now. And I think that's what Spirit is that's what Spirit is suggesting that you do, and allow your thoughts to remain pure at this time. But we're going to get some clarifiers for these cards. So tell us more, Spirit. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles for our pile number ones for their January 2025 prediction. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles for our pile number ones for their January 2025 predictions. Perfect. Nine of Wands. Yeah. See, it's very interesting because we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands here. You're healing yourself, right? You're not only healing yourself, but you're maintaining your boundaries. This is what I was saying earlier, pile number ones. Do not let the distractions around you permeate what you know that you need to be doing in the time that you need to be investing for yourself, okay? And this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be establishing firm boundaries. And I also think it's interesting because we have connectivity here with this Five of Pentacles and that flower, and this flower that the stems are piercing through this flower. Okay, that's when you start getting into victim mode, or even allowing other people victimize themselves to you know, you kind of allow the pity party or whatever, and then you go back and regress into old habits, and Spirit is sewing up your wounds so you don't do that. Okay, so clarify this Five of Pentacles. Clarify this Five of Pentacles for our pile number ones regarding their January 2025 predictions. clarify this Five of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, Spirit wants you to be upbeat and objective. They want you to look at something thoroughly, right? They want you to investigate and really just be on your P's and Q's when it comes. They also want you to pay particular attention to your emotions and before they start to get super kind of like solidified is what I'm getting, pile number ones. Spirit definitely wants you to pay attention to your emotions before they become an action or before they again become solidified. And that's what I'm getting. You could be getting some good news in the month of January as well that might allow you to feel more ready for something, more ready for adventure. You could be getting some news that will make you take a different perspective or look on your current circumstance as well in the month of January, okay, of 2025. So let's see. Let's clarify this Hermit card. Okay. So we have the Page of Swords clarifying the Hermit card. So again, new beginnings with the pages here, right? This could come in as new beginnings when it comes to people, places, or circumstances in your life, circumstances or situations in your life, pile number ones. But again, with the Page of Swords clarifying the Hermit, Spirit wants you at this time, as you're in a state of solitude, to read, to research and develop. Spirit really wants you to, you know, feel reinvigorated with the things that you're learning and the things that even, you know, you could be coming up with just on your own, right? The Spirit is like, read, do research, go back to school, take some courses. Like, you're going to find that invigorating. And during this time of kind of like solitude and maybe even perhaps a little bit of isolation, if you do this, you're going to set yourself up for complete and utter success during the months to come, okay? So yes, pile number one's beautiful energy. Just to recap, Spirit definitely wants you to invest your time, mental, spiritual, financial, time wisely and invest your energy wisely, right? And I feel like Spirit is going to set up boundaries and caution you to set up boundaries so you can do that successfully. Spirit also wants you to know that you're going to be given a new outlook or perspective or some type of good message in the month of January 2025 that's going to allow you to kind of like get out of the cold or get out of like a situation in which you found yourself a victim to, right? Whether that be literally or whether that be metaphorically speaking. And I feel like in the month of January, to set your year up, Spirit really wants you to really spend some time in solitude and really to ration yourself and your energy and, you know, really to ration that out for yourself right now so you can get all your ducks in a row. Spirit wants you to read, wants you to do research and development, and really wants you to set yourself up for success for the remaining months of this year, okay? So with that being said, pile number ones, I love you so much. I really hope this message resonated with you. If it did, please give this reading a big thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number twos, welcome back to your January 2025 predictions. Well, we'll be diving into the themes for the first month of this year, giving y'all fresh start energy. Okay, so let's begin. You all chose this beautiful Unakite Jasper crystal alongside the Eight of Air, which is the Eight of Swords. So what I'm getting is like steady progression, especially when it comes to the Unakite Jasper. It's a great grounding stone. If you think about it, with the colors associated with this crystal, greens and pinks, this could be heart chakra energy. This could be, you know, just kind of like to lighten the load and to lighten the expectations that really cause the load to get heavy, right? So with the Eight of Air, you could be experiencing in the first couple days or the first couple weeks of January, kind of like a tendency to want to get clear on matters, right? So that could kind of connect to having an overactive imagination or having your mind kind of going a mile a minute. But in reality, I feel like you can make something beautiful with the thoughts that are running rampant in your mind, as long as you ground the thoughts and get them organized, right? That's primarily what I'm getting for you with the Eight of Air, okay? Because the Eight of Air traditionally can represent represent a little bit of like anxiety or worry, right? But it's all self-imposed, and knowing that it's kind of self-imposed, it's kind of like it gives us more credit as people because it allows us to be like, okay, well, if I created this, I can undo it, right? And it's interesting because you see in this depiction, this is like a what is it called? Like a Chinese like trap or something like that. Like people used to, I know as kids, we used to kind of do these with like rubber bands or strings. We would make like all these different geometric shapes, which look like traps with these with like one string, right? So it's almost like looking like a web. So I feel like this could have something to do with like a full moon cycle as well, just because there's a full moon that's like in full culmination in this card. So this could have a lot to do with like your emotions and how they're taking places, how they're kind of like interacting with the moon cycle. But I feel like a lot of it is you coming to a more grounded point with your inner world, with your inner thoughts. Okay, so let's continue. Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number 2's January 2025 predictions. Okay, so we have the coffin, and I feel like this just really signifies you putting an end to like what's keeping you stuck or what's keeping your mind running a mile a minute. Pile number 2's. Okay, we also have at the bottom of the deck card number 18 with child. So you know, obviously nothing to be alarmed about here, but ultimately what I'm getting is that, and it's interesting that we have 18 and 19. So what I'm getting is that your inner child wants you to cease to stop worrying about all the negatives. Your inner child wants you to really bring it back and honor it, you know, for some reason, right? Your inner child definitely wants you to stop worrying, as a lot of adults do, and start to ground yourself with the things that you want, right? And what you want to participate in. We also have at the bottom of the deck, card number 22, official person. So there could be something ending in your life that is beneficial for your inner child. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Primarily, that's what I'm getting here. And I feel like you're about to cease worry. That's what the coffin to me represents, is an ending of a cycle of something that's gone on for far too long, right? There could also be a transformation, right? Maybe some of you all are feeling like you're transforming from childhood to adulthood as well, and you're becoming this official person, okay? So let's see. Let's delve deeper into these messages for our pile number 2's January 2025 predictions. Yeah. You see how we literally have this child who is like turned into a full grown woman or an adult. This is what's happening here. You're making clear decisions to do that, to almost like leave something childish behind as well. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. We also have the High Priestess, a lot of divine feminine energy. Tell us more, Spirit, clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2's 2025 predictions. January 2025 predictions for pile number 2's. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2's January 2025 predictions. Beautiful energy, pile number 2's. A lot of divine feminine energy here for you. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Pentacles. Now, starting off with the Wheel of Fortune, time, I feel like time is of the essence. There's something about time here. And it's interesting. You remember when I said heart chakra healing with this green and pinks? Especially with that Unakite Jasper, and we have this heart highlighted here as this person is revealing their inner world, which is represented as cogs in the machine, like wheel cogs in a machine, right? And she's holding this clock, which is representing like divine timing with this Wheel of Fortune, and her dress is red, which represents life force energy. We also have the High Priestess, which to me, I feel like in January 2025, pile number 1's, there's something that's happening for you, and it is a part of your destiny. This could be something that you already felt was coming in for you for quite some time, right? Especially with the high priestess and her pushing back the veil in order to reveal herself, right? She also is wearing a shell around her neck, which is blue, which represents the throat chakra, right? So you could be speaking something into existence, right? But look at how similarly these cards are in the color scheme and just how unique this card comes out. It's such a night and day difference from both of these cards. And this is the Nine of Pentacles. And it's almost like you are just living it up. Like you are looking amazing, effervescent, lively, right? This person is wearing the color yellow, which would signify a lot of pronounced solar plexus chakra energy, which talks about confidence and feeling good, right? She bears a fruit on her head, okay, which is to me representing like the fruitfulness of her imagination or the fruitfulness of her life, right? And then she has a bird perched on her hand, which it's almost like she's receiving the messages that are coming forth from her again, right? So it's almost like from you listening and heeding to not only divine timing, but your intuition, it's going to leave you successful in the month of January 2025. I feel like these are also connected, the Eight of Air and the Nine of Pentacles. Realize that sometimes when you're thinking or when you have a lot of thoughts coming in all at once, you can use those thoughts to your benefit. You don't have to feel like overwhelmed by the thoughts, but really like silence the mind, maybe do a meditation and come to grips to why are these thoughts coming in? Or is it my intuition? Is it something I should be nervous about? Like assess it, right? And I feel like you will have that natural proclivity too in the month of January 2025. But let's clarify these cards for you, pile number twos. Okay. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune for our pile number twos. We also have two major arcanas, the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. Something is being revealed to you divinely in the month of January 2025, pile number twos. And it's going to ground you. It's going to make you feel a lot lighter, a lot better, a lot more abundant. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune for our pile number twos. January 2025 predictions. We have the Ten of Wands. Yeah. So with the Ten of Wands, I feel like the divine timing is you getting off this feeling like another wheel in the cog, if that makes sense, right? The divine timing is you leaving behind, right, with that coffin, the feeling of overwhelm and almost like dressing it up to make it look better than it actually feels, if that makes sense. I feel like you have maybe been waiting quite some time to see some fruits of your labor materialize, but they're about to, okay? You've probably been working very hard in the year prior, also pile number twos, and you're about to start seeing the fruits of that hard work. Clarify this High Priestess energy for our pile number twos in their January 2025 predictions. Clarify this High Priestess energy for our pile number twos for their January 2025 predictions. So we have the Hanged Man. Very interesting. And then this crossed this. So the Four of Swords, I feel like I'm going to put this back in, but since this came out as a crossing energy on the Ten of Wands, I feel like the more you rest, the more you will receive, and not just receive like material things, but you'll receive a lot of divine guidance and insight, pile number twos. And this is a direct message for my pile number twos, because with this Ten of Wands, I feel like a lot of you all have been working very hard, and maybe you've also been experiencing a lot of dreams, but you haven't been able to like write them down or recall them because you've just been so busy. So like maybe in the morning, instead of meditating or writing down your dreams, you'll just get up and go straight to work, you know? But I feel like that has been the challenge. But but now Spirit wants you to kind of like relax into your new year and really wants you to place emphasis on the dreams that you've been having or the quality of sleep that Spirit has been wanting you to get, right? So with the High Priestess being clarified by the Hangman, I also feel like there's going to be a state of surrender for yourself in the month of January. I'm probably going to get another clarification here, but you see how this person is hanging upside down, right? And she's wearing like a cloudy dress, but as she's hanging, she's slowly unzipping the veil that's covering the sky, right? So I feel like there's a lot of messages that are coming at you left and right now, pile number twos. And I see that because there's so many different birds coming out of these leaves or of this tree or whatever it is that she's hanging on to, and it's revealing something underneath. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of like downloads or like telepathic messages that you're getting when you surrender, when you relax, when you take a step back in the month of January. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Clarify this Hangman for our pile number twos. Okay. The Hermit. Yeah. This is 3 major arcanas. That is wild. Spirit definitely wants you to sit back and get all the communication that's coming in for you. This is things that you already know. A lot of wisdom and insight is going to be coming into you during the month of January when you're by yourself, when you're to yourself. Pile number twos, okay? Now clarify this 9 of Pentacles for our pile number twos regarding their January 2025 predictions. Okay, pile number two. So we have the Page of Swords clarifying the 9 of Pentacles. The Page of Swords has been coming out quite often regarding the last line of the readings. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that the more you learn, the more you'll earn. This just came to me. The more you learn, the more you'll earn, whatever that means. So it's almost like the more you learn, the better your life will be. And you could do this independently. You can do this like going to school or going back to school or taking courses. It's whatever you want to do, but the more you learn, the more you'll earn. And the more leisure you'll ironically will end up having, if that makes sense. That's what I'm just getting, just straightforward answers. So I feel like in January, to wrap this up or to recap this, in the first couple weeks, I feel like you're going to feel a shift that's coming in that was destined. It was like divine timing at play. And it's going to be a shift from the normal, like where you had a lot of burdens on you. You're going to feel a little alleviated come the top of January. Now, in the middle of January, you're going to feel a lot of downloads coming in for you. You're going to, like, your intuition is going to be on point, pile number twos. And this is going to come with rest and feeling like, you know, hey, I need to kind of like be more inward. I need to ask myself, how am I feeling? You know, what's going on? Journal, you know, meditate a lot, right? Seek answers from within. I feel like a lot of a lot of like divine insights you're going to have isn't going to be from other people. It's going to be from checking in and being in a state of solitude within yourself. Okay. And towards the end of January, pile number twos, I feel like you're going to realize that learning is actually, the more you learn is actually going to contribute to your well-being in life. Like in totality, the more you learn, the more it's contributing to your well-being in life. And it's interesting because we have a little snail here, which suggests like stop and smell the roses. Like you can learn and you can like enjoy the things that you're learning, right? Some of you all might be graduating in the month of January, maybe not, or maybe you felt like you have graduated to a different step or a different level of your spiritual journey or your spiritual progress, something like that. But it's because you've used what you've learned, right? You're using what you've learned, right? And I feel like Spirit really wants you to double down on that pile number 2s, okay? So I love you all so much, my dreamy dreamers. I really hope this message resonated with you. If it did, please hit the thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or whoever would best benefit from the messages provided here today. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 3s, welcome back to your January 2025 predictions as we delve into the theme for the first month of 2025, giving y'all fresh start vibes. Okay, let's get into it. So you all chose this beautiful aventurine with the curiosity of earth, which is the page of pentacles. So what I'm getting is a lot of you all in the first month of January, pile number 3s, you guys might be learning more about like your luck or how you attain your luck or how you become lucky or abundant, right? You guys could also be learning more about like accounting or finances. And I say that because aventurine is such a good stone for prosperity, wealth, and like luck, abundance, right? So I say that also because the curiosity of earth, which is the page of pentacles, talks about like an apprenticeship or, you know, learning something new or planting a seed, right, for growth. So that's what I'm getting. A lot of you all, pile number 3s, could be learning how to grow your money, how to grow your abundance, how to grow your wealth, how to grow your well-being, things of that nature, right? And you're doing so in a very tangible way. Some of you all could be taking courses. Some of you all could be reading books. Some of you all could be like listening to like educational podcasts or something like that, to just delve deeper into like what it is that you need to know to start fresh for 2025. And I feel like this year y'all are going all the way. Like you're not playing any games when it comes to your financial life or your financial growth and well-being. Okay, so yeah, let's delve more into your reading. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s January 2025 predictions. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s January 2025 predictions. Okay, so we have card number 14, message of concern. Bottom of the deck, card number 12, privileged lady. Very interesting. So pile number 3s, some of you all off bat, like in the beginning of January, might be getting like a message of concern from a privileged lady about like what we were just talking about, maybe like a financial message of concern, or like feeling like maybe you're giving this to yourself as well. Maybe you're someone who's privileged or someone who, you know, enjoys the finer things in life, but, you know, you are worried about losing it or something like that, right? That's what I'm getting here. Maybe this is how you are perceived to a lot of people, but this is really your inner world, right? And maybe this is why you're looking to kind of clean up your finances or to feel more in control of your financial life in the coming months, right? And you're doing this in the month of January because you feel like you have a fresh start, okay? So we're going to delve deeper into your January 2025 predictions with the tarot. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s January 2025 prediction, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s January 2025 prediction. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s January 2025 predictions. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s January 2025 predictions. Okay, pile number 3. So let's get into it. I feel like you do have a passionate new start. Like, I feel like you're learning something new that you didn't know before, and it's giving you like energy to move forward with whatever you may be concerned with, whether this be on the material plane, monetary wise, health wise, you know, the list goes on. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. So I feel like there's something you really are, this is destined for you. And I think that's why you take it so serious, or you will be taking it so seriously in the month of January, because you know you're destined to have a certain lifestyle that you want, right? With the Four of Cups, I feel like something is right in front of you and you can't, or you haven't, I won't say you won't proceed to, but you haven't been seeing it because it's almost like you've been turning your back on something that was very clear from the start to help you to get out of like a financial conundrum, or to help you to gain more financial independence or financial literacy. Okay. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be finances, but this is materially based, is what I'm getting here. Okay. But these are minor, quote unquote, like infractions, right? Spirit knows that you are supposed to live the lifestyle that you want. And it's almost like about time that you get about living it, right? With the Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords, again, both of these people have their back turned to almost like the solution. And I feel like you're coming out of that. You're coming out of turning your back on this solution, because you're starting to see clearly now, right? I feel like in the past, or in the most recent past, you're now realizing, hey, I can let myself out of this these self-limited beliefs, or this self-imposed constrictions, because I put myself in there, right? And now I realize, oh, this is what's going to help. You know, this is what's going to help me to get out of whatever concern I'm in. It just takes a concerted effort for me. That's it, right? You see how we have this goose, and they're kind of like shielding this princess or whatever, this woman, from, you know, all this sun, but she can't see that she's being helped here. You know, she just is thinking it's just a gloomy day, so she has a bad attitude, you know. But in reality, I feel like you're getting reintroduced to something that could have helped you all along. Okay, so let's clarify these cards. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune for our pile number 3s regarding their January 2025 prediction, Spirit. Clarify. Thank you. So we have the Empress. Yes, you're birthing something brand new into the world, and it's about damn time, pile number 3s. It's like you had to get out of this Four of Cups and this Eight of Swords energy in order to realize that you have the power to create, period, or co-create, right? But you have more power than you think, right? Clarify this Four of Cups energy regarding pile number 3's January 2025 predictions. Okay, we're going to take this card. You're ending wallowing. You're ending the apathy. You're ending wallowing in self-pity and just being apathetic. I feel like that's the main energy that's being removed, or that you will be removing from your life in January 2025. You're taking self-accountability and autonomy, and I feel like there's really a transformation regarding the things that you want, and being able to see optimistically and not pessimistically, right? Clarify this Eight of Swords for our pile number 3's January 2025 predictions. Why is this Eight of Swords here for pile number 3, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. Okay, so we have 3 cards, and I'm going to take them. So we have the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like you've been resting, right? You've been resting on your laurels, pile number 3s, and Spirit is literally rising you out of that. Like you go from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands. Like you know, you are really taking self accountability and taking your leadership role to the next level. I feel like a lot of your masculine energy could be used very wisely during this time, during the month of January, and being very action oriented regarding the things that you want. I feel like, you know, maybe towards the end of the month, you were kind of in your head, or you will be a little bit in your head about certain things, or you will have this thought pattern to where you were realizing you were in your head all along about something that had such a simple solution. You just, maybe it was because of the lack of rest you were getting, and you were getting messages and signs from the universe, but you were kind of just sleep. You were asleep. You couldn't really decipher them until now, right? And then maybe it took like some inspiration, or maybe you were very haphazard with like adhering to the messages, but now you're, oh my gosh, I'm just getting a clear audience message in my left ear. It's like the sound just went off in my ears, and then I'm getting a clear audience message in my left ear. And it's just like a low, what is it called? Okay, regardless, let's proceed. So I just feel like that's a message in and of itself. Like, basically, Spirit wants you to double down on what it is that you're doing, and really lead by example here. You're definitely going to be leading by example, and I feel like pile number ones, you're definitely going to be taking charge during the month of January 2025 for the rest of this year. And I feel like if you do, you are really going to be setting yourself up for success for this whole year. Okay, so yes, my lovely dreamy dreamers, that is all the time that I have for you. Such an amazing reading, and I really hope this message resonated. If it did, please hit this thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Yeah, I love you so much, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.